If I get there and it doesn't work again, I'm actually just gonna switch to Outlast 2. I'm gonna do it.
Space 1.
Definitely not. Dead Space 1 is not the game to play when you're tilted. That's a bad idea, man. That game is frustrating enough as it is. You don't want to go into it mad. Holy shit. I mean, I was gonna do Outlast 2 anyway, but if I get there and I just bounce off again, we're just switching straight to Outlast 2. I can't do it. I do the same thing every time. When I'm in runs, he just bounces off. When it's in practice, I get it every time, like 10 times in a row. I don't know. I mean, with the amount of time save we have, it should be, like, pretty much free to PB. But I just can't get past that trick and run. Like, it just feels like a waste of time. Because I get through early game, I get there, and then he just bounces off and I die. And then it's like, then you lose a minute, and then he runs over. It's just stupid. Final fishy sleep schedule, though? Oh, that's good. Glad to hear that. Dead Space Extraction.
Mine is all messed up currently.
So is mine, yeah.
Come on, man. Phase 4. I remember you. Tideman said all the key subjects need to be eliminated. Listen, terminated. Where's one more? Listen to me, man.
So it took a while to fix, but you finally got it. Yeah, that's good.
Both get out of here. Just cut me out of this straitjacket. No one's getting out of here alive. Don't do it.
You asking me, ASD, or are you asking someone else?
There's no escaping from what I've done. Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy.
Oh, me? I'm currently searching for jobs and also doing this as well.
There's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker. You should grab them.
By the way, what
Go ahead.
kind of jobs are you searching for, bro?
Mostly sound designer positions.
Needing it anymore.
Ah, nice.
Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
Thank you, me too.
Isaac Clarke, is that you?
Who are you?
No late night
My name is
streams
Dana.
anymore, guys.
I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on.
What do you do as a sound designer? You make, well, it depends, but usually, well, so for me specifically, applying to sound designers for
Should I trust you?
doing game audio. So you're designing sound effects and implementing them in game for, well, for games. Yo, what's up, Genova? What's up, Sock? How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm getting kind of tilted by this one trick that I have been not able to get any runs past every time I run this. So I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, people do. Oh, so if you're just asking in general what sound designers do, yeah, it's the same for film. A lot of the sound that you hear in like TV shows and movies, like almost all of it, isn't actually recorded on the set. So if you think about, like, you know, like footsteps, ambience, like take this game for example. Like all these sounds are all created. Oh, but you mean, yeah, no, so for music that'd be more like a composer. I mean, I do music also, but the jobs I'm looking for right now are mostly sound designer positions, just because those are easier to find in general. You know, I know you're joking, Flossie, but kitchen like things are actually really, really useful for recording sounds. You might be surprised, unless you're not. I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't be. I mean, I write a lot. Like, I mean, I write all kinds of different music too, like electronic, orchestral stuff like that. You know.
You should do a website with the portfolio or something like this.
I do have a website.
You have a website.
I have a website with a demo reel and a list of projects I've done, my resume, all that kind of stuff.
What the fuck? Do I want to know this
What do you?
time?
What do you? I mean, I said I was applying for jobs. I have a portfolio. I mean, like it's not that surprising.
Nah, not everyone has one. That's the reason why I'm asking. Why I'm saying this. It's actually easy to find you. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Calm down. Help.
I make loud noises. True.
Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Oh my god!
Fuck.
Oh, and speaking of the subway, yeah, they actually did. Well, a lot of you might know this because they mentioned it in some. They mentioned some Dead Space 1 videos before, but they did actually record subway sounds in I think New York, and used it. There's a room in Chapter 3 in Dead Space 1 that has some subway sounds layered in there. Oh, San Francisco, you're right. Yeah. See, Flossie knows what he's talking about. Yeah, 3 really common ways to... Well, I guess it's more like... I guess it's sort of 2, but usually what you would... Like, some methods for getting sounds for things usually is... If it's something really, really specific, you might just record that specific sound and just use that. Or one of the most common things people do is they get recordings either that they've done or other people have done and layer them together. So like, for example, I don't remember exactly what they used, but like in Portal, the portal gun sound of firing a portal has 3 different layers. So, you know, you've got sort of like a base layer that gives it some impact. You got some stuff kind of on the high end, etc. And then you can also use synths to generate sounds as well.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with self-replicating signals.
It depends.
It's killing you, Isaac.
Like if you're trying to make something that's like a scream for something that's not,
Only if you reach me in time.
like say like a demon or like a creature monster or something. There's a lot of things you can do. You can take one easy thing to do is just to take a recording of your own voice making a weird sound and then just pitch it down low or add other effects to it. Or take other sounds and pitch them down. I made an alien sound once by taking the sound of, I think it was like a drill, and pitching it down and then like filtering out certain parts of it. It kind of worked. It's cool. Mating of camel. Yeah, so yeah, a common way to do it is just for creature sounds is to take different animal sounds and apply effects to them or like layer different ones on top of each other. It's pretty cool stuff.
Your site is pretty interesting, to be honest.
Isaac!
Pretty basic, but
Isaac,
interesting.
over here!
How they record screams, just screaming. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I got that 2 times in a row, nice. It's pretty lucky. Speaking of game audio, if you haven't heard, the Dead Space remake devs are doing a live stream in a few days about the audio for the game. So that should be pretty cool. I was like hearing about how people make certain sounds. Like one of my favorites that I remember is in the Batman Arkham games, the sound for him putting the explosive gel down is I don't know if it's layered with anything else, but it's like just like those cans of whipped cream that you can spray, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Sometimes things that you hear sounds for aren't actually like the thing. Most of the time isn't actually the thing you're hearing. By that I mean, like one common thing is like sometimes like if you need a sound for like, I don't know, like birds flapping their wings, like taking off, you can just take like a leather jacket and shake it. It's like one thing people do. Yeah, like I said, for creature sounds, sometimes you might just make your own scream and then, you know, apply effects to it, layer it with some other stuff, see what you can come up with. Sometimes you just kind of experiment and see what happens. Yeah, there's tons of different ways to do stuff like that. Or like I said, you know, you can again, you can layer stuff together. So I've seen people do things like for dragon sounds, if everybody needs more air to it, you can record, you know, air coming out of a balloon or something like that and add that as part of it. But yeah, these games have really good audio. Definitely. Microphone emote there.
Dana.
Nice.
What happened? I thought we lost you.
Unscheduled stuff. Where am I?
How did you end up there? Hang on. This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to...
Yo, what's up, Utah? Press 1 for the run. Let's go.
Find the nitrogen signal again. You're very important.
I think I've finally gotten over losing that run to that trick, but I think if it happens again, I may still switch games around. I don't know if I can do it. Like I guess I'll just take a bit more time setting it up, but I always just, like, in practice, if I YOLO it, if I set it up carefully, it just works. And then you get there, it just doesn't. You know what I might do? What I honestly might just do is take a safety save there and reload. I don't think the collision is different when you're first in there, but it's something Looney mentioned, and I was thinking about it. There's a chance the collision might just be different when you're first there, so reloading makes it more consistent. I really, I don't know, man.
I am Moritz.
What?
I just said hi to Utah.
Oh, okay.
He was a patient in the project, just like you.
Why was he there? What does he want?
He's a psychopath.
Plus, then if I miss it, I don't have to watch the cutscene again, and Run might not be dead. Voss Games.
Dana, I thought you were routing me to residential. This looks like a unitology recruitment center. Am I still on track?
Oh, you know, I was
There's an old
I've been trying to get back into learning Spanish the past week, and
towers.
it doesn't happen super often, but every once in a while there's a word that's really close to a German word that makes it a bit easier to remember. And it turns out the German and Spanish words for factory are actually really similar, which I thought was cool. What trick is tilting me? Oh, the thing at the very start of chapter 6 where you do that deload with like the 5 doors and then you do a damage boost onto the level below. Every time I get there in a run, I just bounce off and die, but every time I do it in practice, I get it first try. So I don't know. Oh yeah, Derek, I actually did look it up. It was, they did not have a good time, from what I read. Oh, that still hit the checkpoint, we're good. Yeah, I would never be able to, or probably would never venture into caves super often. I'm just way too claustrophobic for that. I have been in caves before, and it is pretty cool, but still.
I'm afraid, Isaac. I don't want to die. But it's the only way.
Why not, Nicole? Nicole's dead. You're not really here.
I still remember enough German to at least get the gist of what you guys are saying.
Yeah, sorry for writing German in your chat.
I mean, I can read. I don't mind. I can read it. It's fine. I think most people, when people say they don't want people writing in other languages in their chat, it's usually just because they can't moderate it. But like I'm okay with German because I can usually read it most of the time. You know.
We're not writing something nasty or anything like this.
Nah, I know. I just saw you said you're on vacation or on break.
Yeah.
Very
My
cool.
sleep schedule is totally fucked and I'm sleeping from like 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. which really sucks.
Yeah, I didn't already know the word, but just based on, I was like, okay, Schlaf Rhythmus, I was like, that probably means sleep schedule. Or something like that, sleep rhythm.
It's timing! He's found you! Into the church, hurry!
Dana, the Church of Unitology? Why here?
It's one of the few places on Titan Station that Titan can't monitor. Separation of church and state. Isaac! My brother died trying to rescue you. This is important. This will work. Enemy safely at the top of the church.
Yeah, like I said, like exploring caves or just going in them in general is kind of cool, but I wouldn't. I'm not the kind of person who would just go into some kind of unexplored cave or, you know, anything like that. No thanks, dude. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was gonna work. Nice. Alright, this is a pretty... Actually, this is almost exactly the same run we just had.
Let's go. New world record incoming. We believe in you. For now.
Man. I have so much time to save that like I could take a few tricks later, like chapter 10 skip a little bit slow, just to make them more safe. Yeah, this is literally like almost exactly the same pace for the second we had last time, I'm pretty sure. Spiders exist in caves. I hadn't even thought about that. I was thinking more about just the enclosed spaces and water and stuff like that. But yeah, it's also that's also a good point. Yo, what's up, Fiery? I wonder if Javelin one-shots that guy. It probably does. I should time killing that stalker versus running around him. It wouldn't be a big difference either way, but it'd be good to know. Yeah, exactly, Derek. That just doesn't yeah, that just doesn't sound like a good time. Industry machinery is scarier. I could understand that. I think if I had to pick, I'd probably still pick enclosed spaces, but I could see what you mean.
Dana, you still with me? I've reached the top of the church.
You're almost here. I'll be waiting by the shuttle.
So yeah, pretty much the exact same run we had before. Hopefully we don't miss Torment or Skip this time. Even if we do, we'll still be like 30 seconds ahead, so whatever, I guess. If I do get Torment or Skip, I can be like 45, 50 seconds ahead, though. That's pretty spicy.
Dana! You're a unitologist. Of course you are. Why did I trust you?
Well, you didn't have a choice, Isaac. I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just leave me alone?
I forget if I've seen that one before, Fire. Is that a new one, or have you had that one, that emote before?
Leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker. After all.
Well, at least fortunately you're not usually put in situations where you can accidentally get stuck in industrial machinery, I would imagine, so.
To build markers,
Well, I guess the same thing with caves.
spread
but yeah.
glorious convergence to the entire galaxy.
You people are
You have had it? Okay, I guess I just
Give me the fucking cure and let
forgot.
me go.
Okay, I thought I remember you saying you were getting more emotes, so I wasn't sure.
We need that precious.
And yes, chapter 10 is the longest glitchless, or was the longest before the skip, yeah, in 80%, yeah.
Now which
Because it saves like 10 or 11 minutes. I forget how much, but it's ridiculous.
the last thing we want is for him to die.
The T-posing meant exactly. Yeah. Dana, no. Yeah. Speaking of Outlast 2, I was practicing and Alexis gave me some tips, and some of the things that were just completely destroying my runs yesterday don't seem to be too bad anymore. We'll see if that lasts. Oh, and I realized I had Steam enabled, which causes lag and loses time, so I was just losing time for no reason to that, so I disabled that, so we'll be golding some stuff for free, pretty much. At least, I hope.
Steam overlay can close some games.
Yeah, I had already had Outlast 1, or I had Steam disabled for Outlast 1 to save time. And I just completely forgot to do it with 2. How much time loss? I'm actually not sure. Because I know I think in Outlast 1 it causes lag either before or after loading screens. I forget. Huge game. Yo, Alexis, you might actually know the answer to this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. We were wondering, like how much if you know how much time you lose playing on Steam, or it's mostly from just frame rate drops, right? I couldn't remember if it was loading screens or frame rate drops or both or whatever.
Isaac, are you there?
Man, they're gonna redeem kill the tripod. Oh, never mind.
It's over. All my
Nice. Alright, yeah, I'm taking the safety save, man. Also, 2256, that's actually really good.
Isaac, we...
Like, unironically, that's actually really good.
Do you know where the marker is, Strauss?
Depends on how much you lag. Okay, so it's random, yeah.
objective, but we have to move now. Now. Because time is running out for me and for us.
Trust!
Yeah, since we're so far ahead, I'm just gonna save. It's not worth the risk. Unless we just get it first try, which we probably will now that I'm saving, because that's, you know. Okay.
I'm poor.
Yo, thanks for the roach. Alright, see, now it's gonna work for free.
Why is that called Roach?
That's the Roach song. Yeah, see, it's free every time. I can't with this trick, dude.
Where did your points go, bro?
I actually am gonna, like, I'm actually tempted to go through the process of watching the Dana cutscene, getting in here, turning on hardcore, and then just doing this part over and over again from that checkpoint. Actually, I don't even need to turn on hardcore, I guess, to do that, but, like, I need to test it from the other load and see if it's actually just BS. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad. Whatever, dude.
Bro, just save some up. Ah, fuck, if I remember correctly, Eduardo is only like 10 or 12k. Shit.
Okay, here we go. 1.
Fiery, how many points do you have? How are you doing, Fiery?
10. 20.
Not enough.
30. 40. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we gotta run. Nice. Yeah, besides going for that safety save, this run's actually, like, unironically really good. And by that, I mean, not unironically. Regardless of... how do I put this? Like, I could PB pretty easily just because of all the new time save, but even without the new time save, this run already would have been pretty solid, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Don't get me wrong, you need the right hand Harold. Yeah, if you get left hand Larry, then you're fucked.
Yeah. I'd just say 50 seconds. I had a really bad chapter 4 in my PB. I don't remember what happened, but I continued anyway, and...
I remember floor clip.
PB.
You did miss floor clip like 1 or 2 times in your PB.
It was probably floor clip, and then I must have, like, missed Tormentor also or something. I don't know.
Still in denial? Afraid you're gonna cut your wrists if you listen to me?
Well, yes, I guess I shouldn't say we have a run until we're past Transport Hub also, but, I mean...
Claim I'm not real, and you're sure I am.
Normally I'm like, oh, we gotta run, guys, if you get past the group.
Yeah. I don't know, I've just been losing so many runs to Leap Rally Skip that it's like, if I actually get past those 2 other tricks, it's like...
Imagine that, Isaac. You'll never have to listen to your heart.
From what I remember, Alexis, it doesn't play the cutscene if you do that. Or it doesn't, like, play it correctly. Yo, what's up, Zio? Timeout time.
Another survivor. He says he knows you. I said stand still.
Ellie, take it easy.
L. True.
Strauss. I know him.
He looks twitchy. I don't trust him. Don't move.
Ellie, I need him to be not dead. I need him.
Shit. Okay, Isaac. I'll march him to the hub, but if he does anything stupid, anything, I will shoot him.
What are you doing, Zio? I hope you're alright, bro.
Oh, yo, Zio, GG on getting into that, DS1 into that marathon, by the way. It's gonna be sick. Chapter 10, the longest? It is, yeah. Or was. I believe it's the longest chapter in glitchless. It might be. But in any percent, it definitely used to be the longest, yeah. Because the skip saves 10 or 11 minutes on PC, at least.
Come on.
Pretty gross.
Hello, Isaac. Well, this brings up bad memories. I barely managed to
Let's go.
this morning.
Okay, come on, right hand level for the win, boys.
Heavy equipment pilot, class 4.
Engineer.
Oh, Zio, I don't know if you've seen. I've been in Outlast 2. For one of the categories, the language doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't save or lose any time. So I've been playing in French because that's the only other dub. It's just English and French. I was gonna say if you're here later, we'll be doing that.
Merde.
Yeah, they say that a lot. Yeah. I'll be commentating. Hopefully your laptop works. Yeah, hopefully.
Train inoperable.
Are you insane? You cut off power to life support.
That's like literally all he says in the first 30 seconds of the run. Yeah. Not even joking. I can say I've picked up a few words. Some of them are like that. Yeah, they're not very very nice words, but yeah. I'm guessing it does, because that's what they use when Blake usually says fuck in English. And when Blake says it in French, he says that. Yo, first try, let's go, dude. Now it's a run.
We gotta run. So it's time for a little prediction.
Oh. Alright, that Guardian kill is kind of cringe, but we're out of there, boys. And it's gonna gold by a lot anyway. Nice. Yeah, getting that hover first try was good. Definitely saved a lot. So yeah, still not sub 8 chapter 6, but I'll take it. Yeah, it's only a few words here and there, but like, you know, when Ethan says, you know, my name's Ethan, dude, clip out of bounds. Holy shit. Isaac.
New prediction incoming.
I just lost so much time to that, but it doesn't matter because we're a minute ahead. Just gotta get the trick.
Bet your channel points now.
Yeah, anyway, he's like, Je m'appelle Ethan. And I was like, yo, that probably means my name is. And it is. Basically fluent now. That should work, I think. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. Actually, if it doesn't work, I could keep going and I'd be about even and could still PB. But hopefully we don't have to live in that reality. Because, oh shit, that was kind of far left, maybe. I don't know. Gemma Apple. Oh wait, is that actually how you say it? Okay, I got it.
Ellie, where are you?
No, that's not how you spell it. No, it's definitely not. Okay. I was like, wait, no.
Isaac! This way! This way!
Alright, that, you know, honestly, that wasn't too slow. still. I mean, it was kind of bad, but it's fine. Oh, I was confused why this was in a different spot, because it had the foam finger in here.
Why the fuck did my light turn on? By itself. Nice.
Isaac. I'll try to open the CEC door on your level.
Oh.
Hold on.
How's DS2 doing? It's going good. So basically the main two new things, if you haven't seen them or not sure how they work. The first one is like right at the start, you can get a deload. Like normally you have to run through after Strauss talks to you. You gotta like run through, go down the elevator. Instead, when you're in the laundry room, you just get a deload, and you got to do it off like 5 different doors and shit. But you get a deload and you can do a line gun boost to skip that area where you gotta like fight the leapers and use the store and stuff. Joe skip ultra. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so basically,
I'm authorized for this.
I discovered on accident that at
Open up, you bastard.
30 FPS or lower, if you use Kinesis, because like when you use Kinesis when you hit the top of a 0G normally, it sends you down super fast, right? But if you do it at lower FPS and then mash punch with the right timing, you just start floating in the air. So it's basically a tilt, but you're hovering off the ground is how it works.
Shit, Isaac.
So
Shit.
Hey, take it easy.
same thing as a normal tilt. As long as you keep punching,
Right here, this
you'll be able to continue, even if you're not in 0G anymore. But again, the reason it's so cool is because since you're off the ground, you're not stuck to the collision. You can just keep going off into space. So that's how the Ellie skip in Chapter 6 works. Because you get a hover,
pieces of them are still lying.
and then you just punch for like a minute over to the checkpoint right past her cutscene. And even though you have to punch for a minute straight, it still saves 2 minutes because the whole section takes forever.
Big fucking circle today.
We'll get through
So
this.
it's pretty dope.
Let's figure out how
And the cool thing is you can do it in any 0G area. So that's why we were messing around with like the Giga Drill, Ultra Drill, whatever we're calling it. Because in theory you can get to that 0G, get a hover, and then punch further into Chapter 13, past where the 0G ends.
Oh. Giga, Ultra, Mega Drill.
Something like that. Or all 3, I don't know. We'll call it something.
Guys, the last minute of the prediction is going on. Let's spend your points. Make it a real bet, guys. Even with only 900 in the poll right now.
But yeah, like basically to answer your question, Zio, I sat down and was trying to find some time save in Chapter 6, and then Looney and I were able to actually work out that first skip in Chapter 6. And then I happened to be looking for some 0G launches at low FPS, and accidentally got a hover on video, and then sat down, tried to figure it out, and then once we figured out how it worked, we realized it could work anywhere in the game, so that kind of led to us trying some more stuff. It gets a little more complicated too, because like, if you get a hover, but then take damage and land on a slanted surface, it actually tilts you, and then so you have a tilt but at an angle, and you're hovering in the air. So you could like gain height as well, potentially. So that might have some uses in other places like Chapter 3, but nothing that's been figured out. It's really hard to get them, and probably would be hard to line up, so we're not sure how to like get that to work, but it looks pretty cool. I don't know if I said hi to Rub, by the way, but how's it going? Or I don't know if I said hi to you, Rub, but how's it going?
That worked. We're moving again. We'll wait for you up ahead.
All right, I see you. I'll meet you there.
This whole place is gonna blow! Get up here fast!
Apparently I had 15 seconds to save here. I think Oh, you know what happened? I think I accidentally opened the door from the wrong side during the deload and had to let it close, and that lost me a bunch of time. Well, I guess something else probably would have had to have happened too, but I don't know. But this is what I'm talking about though. Like if I feel like I'm actually pretty consistent at early game now. So it's like if I just get past chapter 6, like we have a shot. 2 Ellies? How? That's one of my favorite comments I get on YouTube videos and stuff. It's always cool to see people that haven't seen the run before
Isaac,
experience these things for the first time.
what did he mean when he said dead?
Who's Ellie? Good question.
We gotta stop the transport.
Is there a command for it? I don't think so actually. Well, I mean, there's an Ellie command, but it's not for the double Ellie.
He's cut
Ellie balls?
There's no track to get across on.
Back us up. Back us up to the station.
What? Why?
Just do it, Ellie. Hurry. The Ishimura. If the gravity tethers are still functional, I can...
You can snag Govsec and drag it back? Isaac, this is ridiculous.
If I can line the tracks up just for a few seconds...
Oh man, that'll be the day when we skip the "you owe me an eye, you bastard" cutscene. We already have balls skipped.
This is a really bad idea.
Well, stick around. I'm full of bad ideas.
This is like things that like other communities joke about. They're like, oh yeah, dude, we're not calling this Ligma jump. Like that's just stupid. And people out here calling this stuff balls skip. Come on, man. Can't you technically skip it? Yes, actually. Well, okay, yes, you can skip it. It's just slow. Ligma jump. Man. Oh yeah, so, okay, I should have mentioned Zio. There actually are some skips you can do that are extremely slow with the hover tech. Like, you can, in theory, you can punch all the way to the door past the transport hub, fall down and open it, and it skips transport hub skip. The only problem is it takes 9 to 10 minutes to punch all the way over there, so it's really, really slow. But you can do it. Also, that cutscene we just watched in that tram, the checkpoint right after that is 2,000 coordinates away from where you start in the rest of the level. But you can get a hover in Chapter 8, so in theory, it is possible to punch all the way over there and skip the cutscene. But it would take, like, I think we did the math, it was like somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes to punch all the way over there, of continuous punching in a straight line. So, not fast, considering the cutscene is like 2 minutes, or like a minute and a half. Unfortunate. Literally just set up a punch macro and then walk away, go do something else, come back. Sub 1 soon. If we could get a few more tricks to work out with the hover tech, then possibly. Oh, thank God that worked, okay. Very high, and then, there we go, okay. Like, a faster drill skip, if we could set it up, could save a minute to a minute and a half. Some kind of Chapter 3 skip with a hover could maybe save a minute or less. And I mean, just that right there would probably give you enough time save, because we can almost get... I don't know if a 101's possible yet, but you could probably get close. It actually kind of just depends on how optimized Chapter 6 can get, because that's the one split that's really unoptimized compared to the rest of the game, just because the skips are so new. It's getting better, though. I'm still golding it really often. Like almost, like most of the time when I get past it, it's a gold. Yeah, 101.47 now. It's actually getting close to the point where it might be doable to go for a 101. Maybe. But it'd be pretty tight though. I don't know if I would grind for that right now, especially considering we have other strats to work out. Like, I don't want to grind and get, like, the God run to get a 101, and then we find skips that save 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that being said, I would really like to at least just get a 102. Just for the minute break, you know? Because that shouldn't be too bad. I mean, in all honesty, we're on pace to get that right now. We still have to do late game. But yeah. I mean, we have the potential to save enough time that I could maybe even not go for the deload in 13 and still PB. Or get a 102.
Well, if you get 1 minute ahead at the end of the run and you're at 102, imagine that.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's very possible it could happen on this run. If we just have to get a good late game. Yo, what's up, Winter? It's going pretty good. Oh, yo, what's up, Beast Mode? How's it going, everybody? Not world record. Okay, bye. Yeah, we should save time here. Oh, I lost a lot of time here. Damn. And then, oh right, okay, I remember now. Yeah. So mid game, up to like I think it was like chapter 6 through like 10 or 11 was pretty bad on my PB. Plus chapter 4. Basically, chapters 4 through 11 were like pretty bad in my PB. So we're saving a lot of time here. We could save a lot in the next chapter. And then 12 to the end was fine. I mean, drill skip is usually not a segment you lose like a crazy amount of time on, unless gondola skip just doesn't work. I mean, this split you're basically gonna be almost the same every time. And then this split is hard, but yeah. Why is it called Chromus Jump? Because there's a trick named Looney Jump that you do with, well, you might know, you know Looney Jump. Well, I'm explaining it more for everybody, but there's a trick named Looney Jump at the end of putts, but Chromus was here, and he renamed the split to Chromus Jump.
Now the question, what is putts? Eduardo, you're obviously lying. Yesterday you were on 8k. How can you be on 8.2k? Even I did more than this.
You know what's up, Parker?
If you play the sound effect, okay, I'm stupid. Never mind. Sorry, Eduardo, my friend.
Chromus Jump, yeah. Alright, good night, Zio. I appreciate you stopping by, dude.
Have a great night, Zio.
Definitely ping us again when the marathon comes around. I definitely want to catch that. Yo, welcome back, Halo Snow. Run's good. Run is very solid so far. Yes, I do recognize waifu's emotes. Wait, are some of those maxis too? I think they are. Did I get that battery? I think I did. Yeah, batteries are weird. You don't, sometimes the what do you call them? The dead batteries. You don't actually have to pull them out of the slot. You just have to kinesis them and they lose their collision. And then you can just slide the other battery inside of it. But I couldn't tell if I had actually grabbed it or not, so I just pulled it out again.
Be mindful of the nearest survival chamber. These are your only hope of survival should a cave-in occur.
Waiting for you.
Yeah, this run is a lot better than PB, yeah. You got to remember that my PB was like, what, like a 104.30 something? And we found like 2.5 minutes of skips. And then my PB only went down like 30 or 40 seconds. But there's a lot of room to grow. But that being said, this run actually has been pretty solid so far. Nothing really to complain about too much. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Nice. Yeah. Okay. think that's good. Okay. Alright, nice. Did y'all ever pog you? Yo. Same. There we go. Not this shit again, dude. Fuck. Get me on there. Thank you. God damn it, dude. I hate it when that happens. That should still be fine. Okay. If you don't get on that in time, the enemies can hit you and you lose your tilt and then run's dead. But fortunately that didn't happen. The way I was kind of stuck on it, I was worried it was going to happen, and then I thought we'd be fine, and then it happens, but then it fixed itself. We're good, we're good. You know, this is a bit scary, but we're still chilling.
By the way, guys, this is cuts. Punch up the motherfucking chest.
Up with all the time saves, new route. Yeah, there's 2 big new skips in Chapter 6, which used to be the slowest level in the game. Well, actually, I was about to say, it used to be the slowest level. It still is the slowest level, but it's a lot faster now. There's an out of bounds right at the start that we found that saves about 20-23 seconds, depending on how fast you do it. But the big one is right after that. We found some new hover tech that lets you float in the air as long as you keep punching. It's basically like this, except you float in the air instead. And that saves about 2 minutes in Chapter 6, because you skip a bunch of cutscenes. Yeah, well, basically what Holt said, like, new skips, but a lot better than my last run also. Because my last run has the new skips, but it was kind of scuffed. And this one is just an improved run of that so far.
A really bad Chapter 4 in one of his last ones, and what I mean with that is he was like 50 seconds behind on his PB in his last world record because he missed floor clip, I think, twice.
Yeah, it's funny because like my PB actually got a pretty decent like segment with the new splits, or the new skips, but then I had a really awful Chapter 4 and some other splits were generally like kind of bad. So we have a 103.59 as the world record. I mean, we did clutch the very end, so it still ended up being a 103, which was nice. But I was kind of getting stuck in early game before, but now we're getting past it more.
Early game was good. He got first try brute clip this one.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So, if he's not screwing anything up right now, he could get a pretty good PB.
Yeah. I think we have a command for the new hover skip.
Yeah,
we have. I think it's like skip 4 or 6, I think. I forget.
Skip 5 and skip 6.
Oh, skip 5. Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Found it. Great. I think that's
Nightbot is calling me. Ah, okay, no, skip 4 and 5, you were right.
Oh, 4 and 5. I said 4 and 6, so we were both like half right.
Hey, what did you do? I just
Oh, pulse boosting. There you go.
Yeah, the junction just shorted out.
Just FYI,
It's standard. There should be another one around here somewhere.
Okay, not the fastest gondola skip of all time, but
No, not now.
definitely not bad. Yeah, the press F for LE one is the really big skip.
I think I've got it from up here.
And it has potential to be more broken because you can do those kind of hovers in any 0G area. So in theory, we can do drill skip a minute and a half faster as well. But we're still trying to figure that out. It'll be funny if this PB's too, because this was the run at the beginning where I was like super tilted because of how the last run ended. I was mad though. I was pissed. Could not believe what had happened to me. I did not know that, but if that is true, that's pretty cool. Alright, if I don't talk too much here, it's just because I'm focusing. Alright, I will be right back. Gotta go use the restroom.
Hey guys. Now it will be funny. Let's see if this shit works out. New world record incoming, what do you think?
All right.
One is nowhere, bro. But we're hoping.
Isaac.
And here we go. Nice.
That's why I'm here, Isaac. To show you. Getting closer, Isaac. The marker knows you're here.
I still don't know what to do.
When the time comes, you will.
And we're passing right through the lasers.
A menace to society, what, the stalkers or the batteries?
Both.
Maybe both. Well, we can still 120, but we're losing 20 or something seconds to that. 20 or more.
He died.
Yeah, he died in one hit. Unlucky.
Normally another slasher is coming down there, or not.
Yeah, I should have aimed a little lower there, I guess. But whatever. We have an invincibility glitch currently that we got from Drill Skip, and that lets us walk through the lasers.
So he mentioned it earlier, by the way, that some cutscenes giving you invincibility, and after parts he basically skips one. But he's keeping the invincibility, and so if he's doing super drill and not reloading any checkpoint, he still has the invincibility.
Yeah.
So he can pass through the lasers.
It's a little disappointing because this could have been like sub 102.30, which would have been pretty sick. But I don't know, if we can still clutch eye poke skip here, it might still be 102. So we'll just try to do that.
Yeah, it's permanent until he reloads the checkpoint.
Yeah, once you reload checkpoint, you lose it. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Where the fuck am I? Yeah, I did not land in the right spot, but I can still get this. Oh god. Okay. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's 102. I don't know, man. I think I lost like 40 seconds to that. Oh well, it'll still be a world record. It's a little bittersweet because the rest of that run was really good, but it happens. Like, I don't know what happened there. I bounced off. Dude, I hate getting cucked by chapter 13. Like, I just get random stuff on eye poke sometimes. Yeah, it's a hard level. There's a lot of little things that can go wrong. Like the guy dying there is like there's such a small difference from where you shoot him in his body and it loses you like 20-30 seconds. Like it's just actually ridiculous. Or like me getting bonked there. I mean, fortunately I was able to recover that. I could have just died and that would have lost like 50 seconds. But, you know. Whatever, dude. That is why it always feels so good to clutch the last level, though, on a good run. That's kind of what I was hoping to do, but whatever. At least I'm not nervous anymore. Less likely to choke Nicole. Alright, GG. New 90% world record. Oh, I wish I could be more excited about it, but oh man. Fuck.
102.
Should have been it.
A bit above 30. I would say maybe 40.
Should have been the 102 2x. Gonna be like a 103 instead.
102.40, it's not a 103, but 102.40 at least.
Oh, you think? Well, you think it might still be 102?
Yeah. Depends on when she started to talk. It will be really close. Because I have in memory that when the subtitle is coming, it's like 1 minute and 53 seconds or something. But I'm not sure anymore.
Well, thank you for the GGs, everybody. Still a decent run overall.
Came pretty late, so it could be possible, but really, really close.
My guess is it's gonna be like a 103 OX or 1X, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I lost. I'm pretty sure my PB I finished iPoke skip around 3 minutes exactly, and I had a 3:37 this time. So it's probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be like a 103 OX. Whatever. Thank you for the GGs, Alexis. I need to just roll. I just need to let it go. I should be more excited. It's still gonna be a big PB. It's just a bunch of numbers anyway, man. Still a good run.
Now move your ass.
Yo, thanks to the GGs, Gordo.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's gonna be close.
heads up.
Like I said, it will be really close.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 103 OX. It's gonna be really close. No, what can you do?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost 40 in this split. Money is also a bunch of numbers. That's true. Goodbye, 102. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, rip 102.
Hello, 103.05. New 80% world record. Hell yeah. $7.19, that's so tragic. Good run, bad ending. That's about all I gotta say.
Prediction.
We'll get it next time. Yeah, if I had gotten both of those tricks first try, this would have been like a 102.29 or something like that. That's why I'm disappointed, because that would have been a fucking sick run. That would have been really, really good.
What?
But I'll take it. Take what I can get.
I mean, it could be worse, bro.
I mean, yeah, I could have not PB'd by 54.5 seconds. So.
That's what I meant.
But yeah. Still a big improvement. I mean, hey, I'd rather see a 103.05 than a 103.59, so I do feel better about that. It is kind of crazy to see that and see that that's real, considering 103 was like basically not even possible a few months ago. Hell yeah. Yeah, 102 is gonna be sick. That's gonna happen really soon. Could happen this week, honestly. Just depending on how many runs we do.
When I joined, world record was like 1 hour and 20 minutes or something.
Yeah. So what now? I think we're gonna do some Outlast 2 runs, honestly. I think that's the move. I feel pretty, honestly, I do feel pretty satisfied with this, at least for today. Like, I do want to come back and beat it, but I think for today that's a pretty solid run, just because.
By the way, what Outlast 1, what Outlast